93 coming back at you with another stream. And this one I'm going to be doing a full playthrough. My For the King was kind of messy, and as you guys probably heard in the audio if you watched, my brother didn't have his audio settings proper, so you couldn't hear his voice, so I sounded like a crazy person. So, this is a game I have played through before, but it was a long time ago. I remember bits, but not nearly as much. This is a game done by the developers Spider. They also did a game called The Technomancer. It's another game I own. That one I haven't actually played through all the way. I played through a little bit of it. But yeah, this is in the vein of things like Dragon Age Origins and, BioWare style games, Knights of the Old Republic. So I figure, give this game a shot, see how people it's criminally underrated. It's not a AAA game title, so don't expect it to be something like a Dragon Age or a Mass Effect or something big and crazy. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. I was I was debating on whether or not I was gonna stream this, and I was just starting out, and I was like, I don't know, this would be a hard sell for people, but I figure, why the hell not? Now, in these type of game stuff, I normally always play as a two-handed warrior. It's my favorite type of class. I've always loved being the big brute, the tank on the team, things of that sort. Um, so I'll be doing that. But there's a range class for firearms, and there's also firearms, daggers, traps. There's also magic. But the cool thing is about these skill checks or skills is that all the talent trees can fuse together. So you can actually get special skills by fusing them together.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Alright, and the character creation's not bad in this game whatsoever. Give me a second, let me adjust my mic a little bit here. Oh, that was a screenshot. I want to make sure that oh, that my mic isn't too low for you guys. Okay. Turn it up just a little tweak, see how it sounds. Okay, sounds good. I'm using anyway. Well, you got your simple presets. I for first thing which I think is, to me, it's a criticism, is actually the hair. Like, the hair's not bad, but like some of the hair is, like at certain parts, see in the back there, it's a little bit see-through. But again, those little things, if you let them get to you, it's gonna be hard being a gamer in general. I like the long hair. Yeah, you know what? Full beard. Ooh, Spanish Inquisition. Um, I like this one. Hmm. Why does my beard change? That's amazing. Those eyebrows make my beard change. Oh yeah, yeah. Get some prominent eyebrows. Normally I always go with like white hair, blue eyes stuff, but maybe I'll do a bit different. Hmm. There you go, blonde guys are. Maybe I'll make it more like my hair. Maybe like a brown, like a dark brown. Any weird colors? Quit looking over there, dick. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see here, you start off with presets, with basically it gives you weapons and stuff like that. So So you can set elemental traps, firearms. The traps are pretty cool. I remember using them a little bit. But the only thing is that you can blow yourself up with them, so you got to be careful. The rings, the magic is done by equipping rings, so it's not your standard magic. But yeah, we're going warrior. Um, Now here's where it gets really interesting. As you can see, endurance puts up health and balance. Balance being like how hard it is for your character to be knocked over. But also endurance puts up what grade of armor you can put on. Kind of like back in the OG Mass Effect games, which I do plan on doing. I did get the Mass Effect Legendary Collection. I do plan on doing a playthrough of all three of those games at some point. But that's going to be a long play. That's going to be a long playthrough because I want to do it consecutively. Um, but like, better for warriors to have more endurance so that they have more health and they can put on heavier armor. Whereas like you could have just a little bit of endurance as a firearms expert, so on. Strength is for like blunt weapons, how much melee damage you do, your damage to armor, because there's armor in here and there's magic armor, like a lot of games. And it puts up your stun, basically, how easy it is to knock enemies off balance. Now, it's weird because those are for like axes and maces and stuff, while agility is for the swords. So you have to have higher agility to wield two-handed swords. So I'm gonna have to have a mix of strength, endurance, and agility, which is gonna be interesting. But I'm going with endurance first, so I don't get the absolute shit kicked out of me. Now here's another fun thing. There's charisma checks, like games. You put up charisma. Science allows you to make potions, things like that. Not bad. Lockpicking, that's super straightforward. It's lockpicking, you know. There's intuition. There's like certain things you come across in the game that I can't remember at the moment, but like you need an intuition level, kind of like different things just for like vigor. There's I want to say there's like little planks you can walk on and stuff. You need vigor a certain level to be able to walk across those planks for mobility, and it's weird shit. But we're gonna put up crafting. As much as I love charisma, maybe I should do charisma. Shit. Crafting is good. Crafting is really good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we are going to get this thing moving. Let's go.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin
I
is
love the
nowhere to be
music.
found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your
If
cousin
I sound a
took
little
account of the
congested again
responsibilities
today,
awaiting him.
guys,
He should go and
just
inform
for
the ambassadors
reference,
of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of
it's
his
because I
departure.
have something
Have
really
no
bad
fear,
happen.
Master.
I
I
did
will
just
go and see them
lose a
in his
friend
name.
to COVID. It's not the first person I lost to COVID, but it still hurts.
I beg your pardon, but urgent
Someone
matters
who's been
call
a
me
family
away.
friend for years,
Might we finish all
basically
this
an
later?
uncle to me,
Impossible,
in the
my lord.
hospital
You
with
are
heart
leaving
failure,
with the
but
tide, if what I've
using
been
the
told is
stream to kind of
correct.
like
I am sorry, sir.
decompress.
Truly, I must be
to.
going.
I just started a new
My
job
lord,
and everything.
please, I beg you.
After I had surgery on my hand, it's just been a rough month. So
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
I want to decompress with you guys. Okay. How do I play? Obviously moving. That is not run. Hold X to run. Got it. That's not that. Oh, there it is. Ooh, we have DLC stuff. You know what? I don't care. Judge me all you guys want. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Ooh, I like that. I like rifles. We got a rusty saber, a worn hammer. Why do we have two different weapons? Ooh, I like that one though. Okay. Oh, map. Perfect. The Great Departure. Okay, side quest missions. And they did just recently, a few months ago, release new DLC for this, which I did purchase and I've never played before, so. Okay, I am Desarde, and that is... Okay. Cool. Well, I just tried to run with that. I just tried to run with that, too. Put weapon away. There we go. Oh.
Hey!
Oh.
Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come.
He threw me the hammer I had
My
equipped.
royal fledglings
What the
are
hell?
leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Oh, yeah?
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Bring it on, bitch. Oh. Okay, like most games found the instant lock on. Change weapon. Oh, okay. Ooh. Give him the boot. Okay, cool. Oh, the combat, I love this. This is nice. Dodge. Okay, I gotta dodge. Oh, shit! Woo. Aha! Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay. So parry's good. Parry's great. Okay. Prove that I can fight. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck! Oh, bind. Cool. Bind the firearm to down, so I want to shoot somebody. Light and then left. Cool. Oh, nice. Dude, he's got it. Oh, shit! Woo. Oh, damn. Ow. Oh! Oh my god, he beat me! Holy shit!
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
Oh, is there a
It's
different
becoming a
cutscene for
little
if you
hard to
lose and
believe.
Don't
win?
add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
The
That
fuck
could
you? You've got
definitely
like
come in handy.
armor and shit when you
In
fight.
that case,
Fuck you, man.
Otto here is going to be your training
No
buddy.
stun while swinging your
Go!
sword.
Fight with honor!
Fucker. Okay. I don't need that. So I just gotta what? Shoot him? Dude, I did assign it though. Oh shit! Okay, cool. How am I doing now? I gotta break somebody's armor. Oh, okay, jeez. Oh! Oh! Is one weapon meant for like... Ow! You dick! Oh, God, I do not like that. Oh! Okay, yeah. Woo. Ah, I don't like that guy. That was not at the right time. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, that's how to interrupt their attacks. Hit them with a heavy attack. Okay. Oh, that broke his armor. Cool. Fury. cool. I actually
It
forgot more
appears
about
we've
this than I
brushed up on the
expected.
basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Why would I be mad at that?
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Yeah.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration.
That's your cousin.
The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Now this next cutscene I definitely remember because it choked me up a little bit. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put some settings, some audio settings down. Okay, do something like that. Make sure I can be heard. I've seen some of my past videos. I didn't adjust the audio properly, so. Oh, he's got a leg doctor.
I've put this off for as long as I can. I need to make my farewells to my mother. I'll go and meet up with Kurt in the city afterwards.
Oh, okay, so that's the door to the city. Yeah.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
I like the lighting here.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
That's still a tough scene to get through. Especially in times like these, you know, where people are losing people one after the other. It's... Oh, but I did just get a baller-ass hat. Okay. Good trade-off. Hey, man, can I have your sword? I'll give you my little rapier. Come on, man, trade. Trade.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
Not
In order to know that, we'll need
voice
to
acting's
find
not bad.
Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port.
The
He was so
facial
eager to
animations
leave.
are a bit rough.
This
around
will
the
be
edges.
quite the
They're
chore
not
to
bad.
finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs.
I'm the talkie-talkie
near the
guy.
port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Okay, so we have our first companion in Kurt, melee heavy armor specialist. Cool. He has an ass load of health. He's level 9 endurance, level 3 strength, level 6 agility. Okay, yeah, so he chooses, since he uses swords, he also chooses agility over strength. I don't know how often I'm gonna keep him on the team. Then he'll conflict with my team. Oh, hey, lady.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Okay.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Excellency. I like royalty. Okay, so if you want to see, I gotta go to there, but there looks like a place over here. And there's friggin' loot. Okay, so gold coins, magic potion, alchemic mix of damage, sets an alchemic mix of magic damage, which explodes. Oh, cool! Oh, like grenades! Okay, sick. That's cool as shit. I like that. I like the aesthetic, man. From what the story, at least this part of the story that I can remember, I think there's some sort of plague. Again, remarking to today's world. And, like, a lot of people are actually leaving this place to colonize a new island. This is supposed to be said, you know, oh. Well, that's morbid. Huh. Anyway, but I love the aesthetic. Oh.
Death to the others!
Oh, okay. Okay, we're done with this. I love your coat.
Things are about to get...
Oh, I killed him with a parry? Awesome. Good to know that the parry does damage, too. Oh, that's right, that happened in, I took the guy's armor down with it. I forgot that already. Oh, I didn't get their coat. I love trench coats. I don't know why. I blame the Undertaker. WWE. Loot. Gene speed attack. Oh! Potion makes you faster. I thought there was something coming out of that. Check boxes. Always check the boxes. I like the lighting in the game so far. I know I said it for the one scene, but like all in all. Oh, there's people walking around. Oh, I just bumped into that guy. Okay, so, physics, that's a thing. Yeah, so, I didn't put it as blind because I have played through this game, but apparently, there is a whole lot about this game that I don't remember. Because I don't remember being able to just bump into people. I don't remember the physics being that high. Oh, wow. Wow. Damn. just bumped into them. I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, actually. Can't go in here.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Okay, so that's gonna be about the amount of dialogue that I'm gonna get out of the people just walking around, I'm guessing. You know. This is crazy. Oh, there is. Okay, torn out diary page. My plans are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. My pains. My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It's getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings. Wait. Okay, some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malachor? Is that an I? The Malcor? It looks like two L's. I'm gonna say Malcor. Has got me like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when every day everybody is dying anyway? Fair enough. All that is left for me to do is to drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Damn! Oh, what the hell?
And death to the others!
You gotta go. I don't know. Yeah, tag team. Oh, holy hell. The physical damage of that flintlock. Your requirements rifle? What does that mean? Don't I have a rifle equipped? Oh. The princess started. Oh, she's a prince. Oh. So I have prince then. Yep, serene. Okay, so so there's a whole bunch of. I'm not gonna have you guys listen to me read all of that off. I know some Let's Players do that. Some people play the games, but it's not really my thing. Oh, I can change his weaponry. That is a fancier hat. So yeah. Yeah, I need. Oh, these are requirement firearms. That's interesting. So what does recycle? Oh, I have a 50% chance to get all of the. Ooh. So recycling is going to be good because I do craft. Good to know. I'm going to imagine money is going to be prevalent, but I feel like if a game that has a good enough crafting system, you won't even need to really buy any items. If you can craft weapons that are better than weapons you can buy, then why spend money on them? Well, that's, I think, back up here. There doesn't seem to be a stamina meter, which I don't remember having or not having. Again, apparently, whatever I thought I knew about this game, I don't. Oh, is this their little hideout? Yeah. Give me your shit. That's what you get for attacking us. So now you're all dead. Drink a potion. Get my ass kicked. Oh, hey, hold on. Ah, it's a place. Open sesame. What's up, bub? Cardinal.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
No solicitors.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls.
Oh,
but these
no.
particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place.
Yeah?
We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see.
Oh, I mean...
You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Well, I might as well talk to the guy, Thélème.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet.
Matthias.
And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
Okay.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Oh.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders.
Oh.
The
Religion
Lord
and
Luminous
politics.
has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith.
This is true.
But their differences are purely theoretical
Not
and
really.
do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
I mean, when it comes to that, anyway, you know, pick your poison when it comes to religion. I don't mean religion's poison. That was a bad analogy. But pick what you want. You know, I mean, as long as you're not going out of your way to hurt people or anything, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there are some religions that are far stricter than others. You know, and to be honest, to the everyday person, you know, it's easier to swallow something that's not as heavy-handed. So, I mean, there's pros and cons depending on how you feel.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints.
Oh, here we go.
That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Oh boy. Bridge Alliance. I'm so sorry for the yawning, guys. Teleme positioned on tier for D. Um, so cool. It's cool to establish some of the things with the faction anyway. I mean, the Talling the Heresy, but like apparently Teleme and whatever the Bridge Alliance is are not friends, but we are friends with both of them. Interesting. Okay, here's where we're getting to, like, I love this whole socio-political outlook in games. I love when they make it to where they kind of build the world that way. That is good shit. That is how you build shit.
How's Teleme faring on Tier 4D?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island.
Oh, they have a whole city on that
Did you
island.
know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult.
Oh, shit.
Disgusting creatures. But
Cult?
I am confident
Or
that the
actual creatures?
Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, it seems like our nation, which I guess is called the Congregation, is just now making headway towards this new land of Tier 4D, whereas Teleme has already built an entire city and they already have a civilization set up. So I wonder what took the Congregation so long to head to Tier 4D, where Teleme is already there with a whole city. Interesting.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent.
Oh, damn.
We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
Oh, shit,
and on Tier
it's a
4D?
religious war.
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay.
Okay, so there's also natives.
Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Conversion? Don't use that fucking language. Okay.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Done talking to this
May
guy.
the light guide you, Desade.
Thanks, buddy. You, heavy-handed religious. Ugh, I don't like that. Oh, the Prince's Place. I get... Whoa. Oh, they're burning bodies. Oh, wow, it's a mass burning of bodies. Holy shit. I mean, you don't want them getting all over the city streets. Fuck. Hey, hey. So I wonder if there's an ammo max, or if you can just like... Huh? Okay, alchemic research book. These pages are covered in small, almost legible handwriting. Experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of the recipes leave no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist, and was certainly very knowledgeable.
The miracle of science. You won't believe your...
Oh shit!
And death to the others! Things are about to get dicey.
Hand it over. Now that you're dead, I can have it, right?
You won't regret this miraculous
Stupid
opportunity.
bandits.
Your time is precious in these dark hours.
Stay dead for a little while, won't you? There we go. Oh, you bastards have chests. Woohoo! Morning Star. Is it better than the hammer? Okay, so it does less armor damage, but it does more overall damage and has more stun. That is not a Morning Star. That is a stick with a spiky piece of metal on it. Which I guess, by definition, is a Morning Star. You guys know.
Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This
I won't believe my
discovery
eyes.
will give you faith in existence.
Just some magic man.
Citizens of Serene, are your boots worn through?
Oh,
Is your
a shot guy?
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What
Again?
might I help you with?
I guess everyone technically knows of Desarde. So,
Thank you for your visit.
Oh
See
shit!
you
You
soon.
can't like go from sell to buy.
Welcome! It's such a... Have you
Okay,
seen
okay.
anything...
Yeah, whatever. We did this little spiel. Oh, look at that! Oh, I want it. A Vickers ring? Holy hell! Obviously very expensive. Oh my god! Yeah, that's great. I wanna beat someone to death with it. Could you quit like coughing in my ear there, guy? What the hell? The flat edge on the sword. Ooh, sailor's hats. Those are cool. That's cool. I like the armor. How much money do I have? How do I check that? I have 43. Oh, well, for a prince, I'm quite broke.
See you soon.
Mom, I know you're like... I'm not gonna make that joke. I can't. I really can't. Why did I just walk around? Ooh. Hello? Hello? Fontaine family house? Hello?
It's blocked.
Oh. Just like all RPGs, you know, just straight up walk into someone's place and be like, hey, I'm gonna touch all your shit, because, I can? Hey, good old Skyrim. No, not really Skyrim logic. No, I think Pokemon. Pokemon was the number one. Pokemon, you just literally, you're just a 10-year-old kid, walk in someone's house. Hey, is that an item for me? Thanks, bye. Wow. Dude, hold on. Whoa. Water effects. Check that shit out. Not too bad for a AA game. Woo. Okay. So definitely, if you're going to play this game, I definitely say, search around. This is one of those games I'm pretty sure it's real heavy on exploration. Like, you want to kind of walk around and explore things. The white X, it's kind of like the red. Oh. Yeah, you know, I'm not a huge fan of running into dead bodies all the time. Not gonna lie. Let's do these cycle. Okay, Herrick. Well, we're gonna go to the coin guard thing because Kurt's my boy. He's the guy who trained me. So we're gonna go help him do his thing. You guys being a dick, and we're gonna possibly talk them out of not being such a dick.
come all. Citizens
Never
of
just beat the shit
Serene,
out
come to me. You won't regret this
Ooh!
miraculous
I forgot about these.
The merchant is there.
Oh shit!
And death to the others!
Come on and fight me, cowards!
No. Ah! Yeah, sit down. Yeah, I didn't need to interfere in that. Ooh, some new stuff. Oh, doctor's gloves. Okay, so, I have craftsmanship on my gloves. Ooh. You're like, oh, dude, that was a cool level up. So, okay, cool. Okay, here we go. As you can see, warrior, mage, tactical. Okay, so one-handed blunt, then you go into strong grip, increases damage on blunt. Attack with one-handed weapons can be chained faster. Okay, makes your swings faster. Nice. Devastating impact, losing. Attacking with one-handed weapon causes a higher loss of bound. Okay, you can knock people on their ass easier. Powerful melee attack. Oh, damages armor more. And I gotta get all the way up there for two-handed? Shit! What is this? Magical. Oh, that's nice. See, that's what I mean. You gotta have both. You gotta have both. Whatever this is. Crystallization. Stasis. Oh, that's cool. I don't remember anything about the magic. I never used the magic. So I can, if I wanted to... Oh, I need 2 points to put into... Okay, so the big ones take 2 points. There's a roll. There's a dodge roll. Yeah. What is it? Bomb. Those are a bomb that hits all enemies in a large area. Elemental damage 450, 600 stun, armor damage. Wow. So what's this one? Fury. A cry in which greatly increases attack speed and combo speed. Oh, basically. Oh, there's HP. What's the magic one do? Am I gonna regret not picking magic? Is magic super cool? Sends a shockwave causing stasis to all enemies. Damn, that sounds really cool. Lightning dash. Allows the user to instantly dash when quickly dodging a second time. Oh. Shadow burst. So you get dodge roll and magic healing with warrior with the fusions. And they get shadow burst. Okay, well, since I've already said I'm a big sword guy. We're going with swords. And I gotta get to level 6 level 4 to get a point for that, and level 5 for a point for that. I kinda like that it tells you. There are some games where they just they're kinda like, oh man, but you got something new. That's cool for you. I want the craftsmanship, actually. Voice was just not bad. I'm gonna guess whatever Kurt's got is gonna be whatever's, is better. Let me find out real quick. Yeah, soldier gloves, 24. He's caked out with. His legs look so skinny. Yeah, he's caked out with his beginner gear set being better than pretty much anything else you'll find. So there's bandits going. I mean, that is realistic. There would be bandits who would easily be running around and taking advantage of the fact that.
Good day, good sir.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with your face?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
He looks like my mom.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
Wow. I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise?
Oh, that's
If
fair
these
point.
thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Oh, following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Oh, I got charisma. 50% chance? Let's take it.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo!
Oh.
The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Sick. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I definitely thought that was not gonna work. Cannot open. Oh. Coin guard is this way. If there's any back alleys, run back there. Probably kill whoever's there. Whoever's back there. Oh, goodness. Already killed those guys. Oh, I actually ran up one of the. Oh, what's this? Workbench. Okay, what are these? Or are these things? Oh, you need science to mix up these. So to make traps, you need science. That sucks. Laced drink? The hell is a metal dowel? Sleeping potion? What do I need a sleeping potion for? Bottle of brandy and a sleeping potion. Laced drink. What the hell?
Don't be afraid. Come, you'll find all you need in our selection.
Oh, there he is. What up there, guy?
Sir de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Thanks, bro.
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Oh,
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Only implying
But you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Well, I'll give it this. It's got that RPG feel. Everyone seems to be quite the asshole. Oh, dude. Look at all these guns. There's gotta be something to loot here. Oh, it's like a... Oh. Oh. Ah, abandoned letter. I hope you will give this letter... You will be given this letter when you finally return from Al-Sad. Oh, I said that easily. Provided there is somebody still alive here to give it to you. I can barely see anymore and it's difficult to write. I'm sorry, my child. I can't leave you much. The looters are sure to have wrecked our beautiful bookstore. Oh, it's the bookstore guy. By now. But they might not have found our chest I hid in our house. Take care of yourself, my son. And if the money enables you to flee to this magical island, which is said to be completely free of evil, oh, your loving father. Yeah. I like how plague doctors don't talk.
It's blocked.
Which is one thing that always made plague doctors so creepy is that even in historical depictions, a lot of people who were behind the mask didn't say much. They just came and did their job. I think it's mostly because like their breathing was enough. Most of the time they're dealing with airborne plagues, which is why they wear the masks. Uh-huh. Don't you cough on me. At least you covered your mouth with your hand. Good man. Hey, are you being shifty? Oh, you're praying. Whoa. What's weird past that? Oh. Ooh. Wow. I wonder what started all this. I don't remember if I learned it or not. I imagine you would. Otherwise it would be really, really weird. Maybe even like, oh yeah, we left from our homeland for this homeland. It's like, why? Oh, there was a violent illness that was like killing the absolute shit out of everyone. Well, how did it start? No one knows. Sailor's coat. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. And that's all fancy and shit, and that's cool. Magic or whatever. Well, this gives regular basic armor, and I like the simplicity of it. And I like, oh shit! That person just scared the shit out of me. Oh boy, that's funny. There's a reason you guys will never see me do like a playthrough of a scary game. Man. I love watching scary games and stuff. I love scary movies. They're actually scary. I like getting scared. But during a game, man, I couldn't do it. It's too interactive, and I'm not gonna lie when it comes to scary games. I'm kind of a bitch. Oh.
Lively there, lads and lasses!
Right there.
I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide.
Vasco.
You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Drops it immediately after being
some
told not to
children
drop
we'd
it.
been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Oh, God, okay.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Fair enough.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink.
Okay.
And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. Now I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay, let's talk about the cabin boy real quick, see what we can figure out.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Fair enough. Yeah, does he know anyone in Serene?
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so.
Nords.
But it's difficult to be sure.
Yeah, who?
This Jones. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Interesting names.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern. But I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Yeah, let's talk to him. Let's talk to him real quick.
Could you tell me a little
just
about
like you do with
your
everyone
guild?
else?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, but only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age.
Okay, cool.
It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
That's cool.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know
giant
what else to
monster
tell you.
battles? I don't
I've never
remember.
strayed far from the ports.
God, I don't remember anything. I should have just made this blind. I don't remember I don't remember.
What do you think of our port?
I remember being named
to this
Desardet.
one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent.
And I enjoyed,
Thanks to
like,
your prince,
the
even though
combat.
it remains part of your city. It holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to
Malachor.
dock.
I called it Did I call it Malchor? What the hell did I call it? I'll have to rewind the video and go back. Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
I'm not gonna ask him for help on the merchandise. I feel like that would be really disingenuous. We shouldn't do that. Hey, why don't you? Okay, let's switch to the knot. Oh. Yeah, let's switch to the disappearance among the knots. See what we can find. Oh, it's you! You're the one who scared the shit out of me.
Good
How's it
day.
going?
Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Oh, I like her tattoos.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
What the hell?
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
By the way, for anyone, you know, if you played Fallout 4, this is how you do dialogue trees, by the way. Because it says, ask about his habitual coming and goings. But that's not what you say. You don't, well, how are his habitual comings and goings of the evening? Like, it's just the general statement of what it's about. You know, instead of putting it twice on there.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Oh, that was quick.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart, and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
Well, the tavern.
Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others. And when you drink too much, the imagination wanders.
Oh, I don't know,
yesterday,
man.
it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you'd guess, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Let's ask about Vasco.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
Holy shit, he's only 24?
He'll be an admiral one day.
Oh!
I need to be going. Farewell.
Dude, he's younger than me. Oh, I hate when games make me feel like I've never accomplished anything. He looks a lot older than 24, damn. But probably the tattoos. Hey,
good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
That is not the voice I expected to come out of that man's face.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand.
Holy shit, guys.
Well, those brutes were there,
Listen
waiting
closely.
for him.
Listen closely.
They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain...
I like that. If you're wearing headphones, guys...
Not telling him that.
When the screen
I still have
switches
some
to this
pride
guy...
left. You get me?
The water's in the left ear, but when it switches to Desarde, the water's in the right ear. That's a... I like it. Sound design!
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual
Maybe I'm
self.
just a huge mark.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Yeah, ask about the kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down.
Sounds like it.
You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
I don't,
it's just
actually.
That I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did
Maybe
anyone
that's
else see
not
the
why.
kidnapping?
Why
There was
else?
still a small crowd in the tavern.
Why else?
But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Oh, cool. Let's ask him about Captain Vasco.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it.
Yeah.
We need to lift the veil on this.
100%. That shit's weird. Like... To Tavern. Hey. What's up, fella? In GreedFall, a quest can usually be completed several different ways. That's right, there are quests in the game, and like there's actual options for how you do it, and depending on how you do it, depends on the outcome and how people think of you and stuff. That's also a thing I just remembered. That is really cool about this game. There's no single way to do it. So you can replay the game, make a different choice how you do the quest, still do the quest, but get it done in a different way. Yeah, see? Wear equipment that offers bonus. Wait, what? Has more than one string in his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption? Creating items for crafting and from the crafting table. Like the sleep potion stuff, which must be for to improve in these areas. Speed, spend points, talent, or wear equipment. Interesting. Why is there a table on the wall? What's up, buddy?
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Oh, I can ask about Constantine.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine.
Yeah, he was at
I
the
believe he
tavern
was
too,
intent
so-
on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood.
That would explain the
A
table.
lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Yeah, I don't.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off.
I'm probably going to help this guy,
Goodbye.
or he's not going to help in any quest. Shit.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Let me go to quest just to see how many I have to build, because my cousin's in here 4. My cousin is a jackass. Okay. 4. Cool. Oops. I'm so used to pressing in the left stick to run.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Ooh. I am the man. I
Well
fixed your
then,
damn table.
were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
Yes, yes.
I'm looking for a Nort. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Nort, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
I wish I had a description.
According to
of
one
him.
of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You shouldn't jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Let's talk to him.
How is business going these days?
Why
It's
not?
picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late, things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked.
I imagine.
When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes.
Yeah?
They were afraid.
Yeah?
I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. No, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I hope he was too drunk. What the fuck? They brought a giant beast into the port?
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Nort that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive.
not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. Needed some fresh air. Yeah. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was.
Get out of the shot.
They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man.
Oh, yeah?
It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I mean, not wrong. Oh, dude, there's a whole ass second level where open set. Well, it seems I found Shangri-La. It's one of these, from the looks of it, it looks like an orgy room. And below a tavern, you know, makes some sense. Okay, yeah, well, that's funny. That place I walked in was called Fontaine something. It's kind of funny that ultimately, you know, that kind of wrapped around. Now I gotta go back there. The hell would he kidnap a kid for? And the cabin boy. It's not like he was like super. It's not like he was gonna be super useful or anything.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Cool. But this is not the place I came. What if he's got him in the basement of that place? The one where the door's blocked.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Me neither.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
What? What? Now I'm just confused.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Oh, yeah?
What was your son doing on a Naut ship?
Yeah.
Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why.
Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Well, I mean, yeah. Sorry, guys. Fixing my headset real quick. Okay, the story just got a little deeper. That's... Ooh! Thank you. Anywho. So... Contracts to get children? That's... Yeah, yikes. That's, I can't help but wince. That's pretty bad, man. That's... Wait, I must have a little more about the North contracts.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Yeah. Especially if they... Oh, son of a bitch. You mean it's... Wait, then why does the mom not seem to... Oh. Did the dad sign away the son for money? Is now trying to take him back? What the fuck?
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them.
Fair enough.
We did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
I'm gonna talk openly about it. I mean, like...
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair.
I mean...
Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nauts have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Hey, hey.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I'm worried. I'm worried if I go get
Will you be in need
Constantine,
of my help in any
if I won't
way?
be able to do any of the side quests.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade.
Yeah.
We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship.
Yeah.
Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords.
If
children
there's
born
also
on their
another
ships
option.
belong to them. It's
maybe
the rule of the
prince,
sea. But certain
Sarde's
contracts are so important that they
boy
also
away.
require
That
children to be offered in exchange.
And I would see why
From
they
time to time,
back.
the congregation
But if
has
my initial
passed
theory is
such
correct,
accord, and certain
and the
noble
dad did
families
sign it,
had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
Oh shit.
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance. Via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
That's fucked up. Selling your kid into slavery just so you can stay rich. I don't like how realistic that feels. This game's already hitting me. Not a fan of how realistic that can be seen. Like, I could see somebody in the real world doing that in order to stay at a high stature. That's... Hey, can I have whatever this is? Note to the attention of the server. I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouse we own on the canal. My husband will have to work with his clerk and his men for a few days. So make sure there's enough food for everyone and be discreet. We do not want other families knowing about it.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
I'm still gonna tell her. So that...
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Oh, I can't tell her about the husband sign. Shit, I shouldn't have picked up that note. Kinda wanted to see her reaction. So, now the question is, how do we go about getting the boy back? Love Christopher Judge, man, guys. I haven't played the new God of War. I played the old God of Wars a long time ago. Not really my bag. Not really.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Hold on. I wonder if there's a different way. There's just two doors. I wonder if there's a... maybe kick it in the front door and walk it in, you know. Probably not the best idea. So let's find this other entryway. Found it. Oh, there's some stuff over here. Okay. Oh. I probably shouldn't kill these guys. Yeah. not seem right. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, you sneak through doors too. That's cool. Level 1 science and alchemy. Oh, you can blow shit up? That's cool. I don't have lockpicking. Shit.
I don't have the key.
Hey, kiddo.
Locked.
Shit. Okay. Where would the key be by chance? Oh. Yeah, maybe not going there. So I don't have one side, so I...
It's not possible just now.
I guess because I did not pick lockpicking or science.
I don't have the key. Locked.
Shit, do I have any items that, like, give me lockpicking? Oh, those are 7. Yeah, I'm guessing. Shit. Oh, guys, don't pick crafting at the beginning. I'm gonna save because I'm really not trying to fight a whole room of people. I just don't know if I get the whole game over thing. Like, I'm just gonna make sure my game is properly saved because I have not saved it yet. I don't want to have to backtrack a bunch of.
To me, gods! Take no prisoners!
Wait. Didn't want to kill him.
Move away! Things are about to get
Oh, he shot the shit out of me. Oh, ho, ho. Well, see, it's a load game. I'm so glad I saved. I don't want to kill him. He's kind of shitty, but I don't think... I'm not sure the kid would be too happy about me. He's straight up murdering his dad. Whether he thinks it's his dad or not. He's just straight murdering him. Maybe. It's not a good look. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. Let's, find another way. So does skull mean they're, like, too powerful? What does that mean?
To my help! And death to the ass! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Get parried, sir. Oh no!
Move away! Thing.
I am so sorry, you guys. I did not mean to kill you. But I was left with no choice when you attacked me. So. Oh, that's Kurt sparkling like that. Okay, guess we're gonna try the front door. That seems incredibly psychotic, but you know. Maybe I could talk the dad down. If not, guys, I'm sorry. He's gonna die. I don't. I play for keeps. So this is how we're doing this.
So de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back. And he'll be staying with us.
Don't lie to me,
Will you be so kind as to hear
shit.
what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
Yeah.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
I don't think that was appropriate. I don't think that was the appropriate way to say that. Said, oh, everyone leaves. He just, you know. Hey, what up, little buddy? New friendo, kept in a damn cage.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother.
Now I'm glad I didn't tell her.
She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old.
How old are you now?
I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse.
Fair enough.
Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Well, okay. I'm gonna just take this way out then. Nope. Son of a bitch. I'd already killed these guys. Oh, wow. Ow. I somehow went the other way. I guess I'm bad at directions, guys. Well, there's that for you. Let's go. I hope I don't regret this. Let's go find Constantine. Oh. Oh. I gotta talk to someone else.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity.
What do you want?
Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. a charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Well, here we go. Let's talk to him.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the Union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
That's cool. Okay. So the Bridge Alliance kind of like... I don't know what the... I was going to say the UN, but I'm like, let's be real. The UN, I don't think they're as cohesive. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of like a council that runs things. Cool.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent.
Yeah, good idea.
It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have.
Oh,
what can you tell me?
Okay.
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now.
Holy shit!
Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Oh man, he talked about the natives like they're savages. Which I don't know if they're savages. I don't remember them being savages. I can imagine I don't know. The fact is, they're natives, and you just... The Bridge Alliance sounded really cool until he said some shit like that. I'm kind of like, yeah.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tirfredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Well, at least...
I need to be going.
Well, at
Goodbye,
least he...
Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
he sees that no matter what, because of the way that they are, that they're gonna break out in conflict. Not that that's a good thing, but shit, he acknowledges the fact that he's saying they're the ones in the wrong, 100%, but he knows damn well that breaking into conflict it's normally two-sided. I get it. One's religious, heavy-handed, and the other one is not. So.
If you had any idea who I am, open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Ah, yeah, me too. Why would I give a coin to them? They literally kidnapped my cousin. I mean, we could always... we have swords. So far, I have found it. Oh!
It's blocked. It's not possible just now.
I wish I had science now. Because that's two places, so starting off with science would be pretty good. Oh, wow, you realistically go up a ladder. Interesting. In most games, it's like you go flying up the ladder, when in reality...
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have got rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
To my help!
Oh.
And death to the others!
Oh yeah, get him in the road. Kurt with the murder. Yeah, Kurt. I thought the sneak attack would involve like stealth kill, but apparently you grab a dagger and just stab the absolute shit out of them. Hold on, let me get to it. I wanna leather coat. I saw the stats, but when I hear leather coat, I start thinking. Okay, so oh wait, this is the sword. Yeah, no, I don't want to have the sword be there, but no. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's weird. It's worse. It's worse. Huh? Oh, it's cool. You can like do an in-depth. What's the little thing at the bottom? Dude, like you guys see the little like shield flag looking thing by the coin? Okay, it takes down my armor, puts up my resistances. Yeah, this is better, ultimately. Can't do nothing about it. I should probably sneak. Nah. If I run into anyone else, I'll just kill him. Killing these brutes is probably a good idea. Anyway. Oh, there's a key. Oh, hey, made your health potion. Hell yeah. Obviously not the room where I'm supposed to go. Of course, always check the room you're supposed to go last. So you find things like this. Ha ha! Old a doublet. Hell's a doublet? Oh, okay. I wonder if it's like faction armor, because they did say depending on your equipment, right? Don't I already have a cell key?
Locked.
Huh.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Ah, shit!
Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I'll do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
I love the...
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Oh, he's got an old... Okay, he's got his own sword and everything. Cool, cool. No. I still have stuff to do, cousin. Like, I understand, you know. I understand you were locked in here a while. I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get you out of here. But I got some shit I gotta do. And I figure having a third party member, you know, wouldn't be so bad. Man, if you don't have lockpick, you miss quite a bit. It's funny because that's a lot of RPGs, like even Dragon Age Origins. If you played the Human Noble, oh, to unlock it, that was cool. The board disappeared. Kind of wish that wouldn't have happened. That was goofy looking. Okay, so we rescued our cousin, who was a dumbass, got drunk, and then picked a fight with bandits. He's a genius. Hey, I wonder if that key I picked up is this. Oh, sick! Yes. Alrighty. Huh, I don't take ladders, I just jump down places. There we go. Alright. So now we saved our dumbass cousin. It is time to... Okay, that's back to the ship, so I'm not going to worry about that, because I can talk to him after. Okay, let's go find the charlatan. Okay, so we've hit the 2-hour mark. I'm going to actually... Shit, I didn't even realize. So what I'll do, save it right here. And, yeah, save it right here. And then, I will end the stream here, because, you know, I don't want to run over 2 hours, obviously. And, I'll be back a little bit later, and we'll pick up where we left off. It's kind of late at the moment, so I kind of, you know, want to make dinner, eat, and stuff. And then I will be back. Alrighty, guys. This is Roswell93, signing out once again. And as always, remember, be good.